Good evening. My name is Gleesina Bethia Tumaini. I am the primary counselor working with a young lady by the name of Shelly. Shelly is a 30-year-old opiate dependent African American female who is a mother of three, and she's married but currently separated. This mother of three discloses separation from her husband, however, they do cohabitate. They live in a middle class community in Philadelphia. She has some secondary education and has worked as a special education classroom assistant over 6 years. She is currently not employed and she is receiving state benefits. She tells me her opiate dependency began 2 years ago when she was involved in a car accident. While under the care of a physician, she was prescribed Percocet. She states that due to unrelieved pain, she was unable to take the medication as prescribed and began to over-medicate herself. So during the course of her over-medicating, she would run out of her prescription. She would turn to the streets and look for soliciting medication illicitly. When she could no longer afford the cost of the prescription medications, someone informed her that heroin would work just as well as the Percocet and do the same thing. So she was given a demonstration how to snort heroin. The first route of use was snorting, and eventually she began to inject heroin. Her presenting problems include some anxiety, depression, family conflict, as well as her opiate dependence. The client desires to focus her recovery goals on stabilizing her cravings for heroin and eventually becoming abstinent from heroin use. She also would like to focus on her anxiety, which presents when she attempts to do day-to-day tasks. During therapy, motivational interviewing will be utilized to assist the patient in understanding the route of her illicit use and the triggers for her anxiety, which also contribute to her use. Solutions will be explored to assist her in managing her challenges. So, what is motivational interviewing? Motivational interviewing is an evidence-based treatment that addresses ambivalence to change, and it also is an approach designed to help people discover their own interests in considering or making change in their own lives. They get to express their concerns in their own words and their desire for change. They examine their ambivalence about change. They help plan for their own process and begin to process change at their own pace. The counselor is the listening individual, but they also strengthen their commitment to the change by providing support and structure during the session. Motivational interviewing is one component of a variety of interventions used by direct service providers in the substance abuse and addiction services community. Motivational interviewing will be utilized in the therapy session with Shelly to assist the therapist with gaining a therapeutic relationship with Shelly, understand Shelly's strengths, allow Shelly to self-disclose and raise awareness for herself that will resolve her ambivalence and demonstrate success along her therapeutic process. As the therapist, I will provide a checkup for Shelly where I support her and hold her accountable for her success. I will attempt to enhance Shelly's motivation for change by helping her recognize discrepancies or gaps in her goals and her current behavior by asking her questions to clarify some of the statements that she may present during the session. By doing this, it will help highlight for Shelly and so that she can see that her present actions conflict with important personal goals such as her health, success, family happiness, and her change will be more likely to occur.